Hi everyone, my name is Marian, your technology friend. In this video, we're going to take a look at the new features of the iPhone 14 Pro and the 14 Pro Max. We are also going to explore their official Philippine prices and their potential release dates here in the Philippines. I am also creating an iPhone 14 and 14 Plus video soon, so click subscribe to stay tuned for that. Without further ado, let's talk about iPhone 14 Pro and iPhone 14 Pro Max. If you find my videos useful, please consider clicking the thanks button and donating whatever you can as it helps the channel out. Share the video with your friends and families too to help me reach 50,000 subscribers. So the iPhone 14 Pro and 14 Pro Max, which I would just call the iPhone 14 Pro from now on because they're pretty much the same, their biggest upgrade feature is the always-on display. Unlike what Android phones did with always on, where only a few pixels are turned on, the iPhone 14 Pro has the whole screen always on, including pictures. If they're able to tune the battery with the always on, then this becomes the best implementation of an always on display ever. Like in Apple fashion, they may be late, but they're always the best company to implement new features. Apple also did something called Dynamic Island, which uses the pill-shaped hole in the middle of the screen as a software feature. This is why I love Apple. It's because they are the only company creative enough to implement something like this, and it is super awesome. The next big feature that Apple did to the 14 Pro is the cameras. They now include a 48 megapixel camera that combines 4 pixels together to produce a 12 megapixel image. This is great because it lets you have an amazing picture, but saving space because it will still be a 12 megapixel image. They also mentioned that the ultra-wide camera improved. It seems that the telephoto stayed the same, but now the front-facing camera or the selfie camera was also improved yet again to have an f1.9 aperture instead of f2.2. It actually autofocuses now as well because the aperture is so wide. Its LED flash also got an upgrade. It now has 9 LEDs. The third upgrade to the iPhone 14 Pro is the processor. It now has the A16 Bionic, which uses the 4nm architecture, which increases power while becoming more power efficient. This means you get more performance while having the same or better battery life. Other miscellaneous upgrades include slightly better battery life, crash detection, and emergency SOS via satellite, which doesn't really apply to us Filipinos because it is US only. Its colors include a new space black, which is a slightly darker color than the old graphite. We have classic silver, gold, and the new marquee color, deep purple. Deep. The guy from The Boys, sorry. I'm gonna be honest, deep purple is not really my color choice. Stay tuned if you'd like to know my opinions on the colors and my ranking from worst to best. I always do this every year. Subscribe to the channel as it will be out in the coming weeks. So that's honestly pretty much it. There's not a lot of new features to the iPhone 14 Pro while having a really big price jump because of a stronger dollar and a weaker peso. Exchange rate as of now is 57 pesos per dollar. Yikes. So the iPhone 14 Pro starts at 128GB for 70,990 pesos. 256GB will cost you 77,990 pesos. 512 gigs for 89,990 pesos. And now there's a new 1TB option for 102,990 pesos. For the iPhone 14 Pro Max, it starts at 128 gigs as well at 77,990 pesos. The 256GB option is at 84,990 pesos. 512 gigs at 96,990 pesos. And the 1TB at 109,990 pesos. My asthma. Now please note that these are SRP, suggested retail prices. PowerMac and other retailers usually put 2 to 5 more thousands of pesos to these prices, which sucks, I know. As for the Philippines release dates, I believe the iPhone 14 Pro and 14 Pro Max will be officially to buy on October 14, 2022. If not, October 21, 2022. So ready your wallets if you are to buy. You can also contact online sellers or shops in Green Hills like Mobilizer for an early unit on September 16 and onwards. And if you want more Apple content and iPhone 14 content, hit that like and subscribe button as I will be uploading more in the next couple of weeks. Click the thanks button also and donate to the channel if you appreciate the videos I make. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook with the username @Mauyoni. While waiting for my next videos, click on this playlist right here to watch more of my Apple content. Alright, so that's it. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Marian, your technology friend, and I'll see you on my next video.